Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you enjoyed your Friday off. Um, and I'm hoping you have a great week this week. Plan for this week is 2.5 lessons, a review day, and a free day. I'm going to do that the rest of the way. You guys deserve it. Hey, listen, virtual learning, virtual teaching, it's not for me, it's not for you. We're going to make the best of it. And just know I got your back. You get all the work in, Berman's got your back, I promise. All right, listen, I've got some answers for you guys from Thursday's review. I just want to go over these answers right here. I'm going to show you my graphing in a second, but you can kind of open up your book, start checking off your answers, see how you did. You'll notice the trapezoid here, I didn't have to find the perimeter or the area. We could have found the area because we know the formula for the trapezoid, but I didn't ask you to do that. I did do the blast from the past. I know I didn't assign it, but like I said the other day, hey, listen, doing a little extra never hurt anybody. So go ahead and pause it here if you want to check some of your work. You'll be doing a lot of this next year, so it's a good idea to get that practice in. All right, so pause it if you need to. Head back to look at those answers. Here are the drawings that went with those pictures. This one here was question 5 on the previous page. It's in the, this one here was question 5. This is in the second quadrant. Remember, it's quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's kind of counterclockwise. We had the triangle. This was question 6, if you want to kind of match yours. We had the rectangle. This was question 7. And then we had the trapezoid question 8, and it only asked for what quadrant. All right, so again, take a second, review this, go back, pause it, whatever you got to do. And when you're ready, hit play, and let's get to today's lesson. Now, one of the things I'm going to be doing over the next week is I'm going to be asking you to do a lot of plotting. I like this, I guess, for virtual learning anyways, because you know how to do this. It doesn't take a lot of time. And we'll just, like I said, we're going to make the best of the last couple weeks. So do me a favor. I'm going to attach one of these to the Google Classroom today. My suggestion is print out a bunch, 4 or 5 of them. You'll need them for this week. And this way you don't have to keep going to your printer and printing them out. So why don't you do this? Pause this video now. Go to the Google Classroom where you clicked on the video. I want you to run to your printer. And I want you to print out a couple of these and then come back for this video. If you do not have a printer, a ruler, a pencil, some paper will do just fine. Unfortunately, it won't be as neat, but we do what we can. All right, so go ahead, pause me. Go ahead and find your printer, print out some of these bad boys, and I'll be waiting for you when you hit play. All right, let's position my camera here. Throw some of my coordinate planes over here, and I'm ready to begin. All right. Today, we're going to plot some points. We're going to find out what quadrant. We're going to look at perimeter. We're going to look at shape. Things that we've been doing for a while. We're really good at this. But for some reason, there's got to be a difference in what we're doing today compared to what we've been doing the past week and a half. You'll notice automatically that we have 6 points, 6 points, and we have 8 points on our practice sheet here. So I know for a fact it's not a triangle. I know it cannot be a rectangle or a square. Just me thinking. Let's do some plotting. All right, so let's start with number 1. 4, -1. And I'm going to slide this over the best I can. Bear with me. 4. Remember, start at the origin. Crawl before you climb down. 4, -1 is going to be my coordinate A. Let's go B. We have 6, -1. That's B. We have 6, -3, which is C. We have 8, -3, which is D. We have 8, -5, which is E. And we have 4, -5, which is F. All right, so let's take a closer look at what we've just drawn. I'm going to connect the dots, A to B, B to C, C to D, and so on again. Okay, so what have we created? Again, we don't have a name for this shape per se, but we do know it has 6 points, 6 vertices here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 sides. So we could call it a hexagon or some kind of hexagonal shape, a polygon maybe. Polygon's made of all straight, a closed figure, straight edges and a closed figure. But whatever we do call it, first and foremost, he wants to know what quadrant it's located in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So quadrant number 4. If you don't know how to do the Roman numerals, you could just put 4. I'd be okay with that. So how do you find the perimeter of this irregular polygon, we'll call? Well, basically, let's count up all the sides. So we have 2, 2, 2, 2 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4 down below, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the side. So remember, perimeter is where we add up all the sides. Well, remember, and I'm going to try to position this so it doesn't fall over on me, I am going to need the formula. Hopefully I have enough space. Please don't just do it in your head. You'll see why in 7th grade. And let's just add these up. Now, what I like to do is I like to check them as I go, just so I don't reuse a number that I've already used. And now it's time to add these up. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 8. 8 and 8 is 16 units. So the perimeter is pretty basic, pretty easy to find, is 16 units. Hopefully you agree with me that that was pretty easy to do. So the next question, the last question for this one is, how do you find the area? Now we said that the area was the surface on the inside of the shape. We know the perimeter is the distance along the outside. So what we could do is we could kind of break this into 2 shapes. We could find the area of the square, the area of the rectangle, or we could basically just count how many squares are inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The area is 12 units squares, 12 square units inside this irregular polygon. So, listen, what did we do today? We plotted some points. We figured out what quadrant that shape was in. We found the perimeter by labeling each side, by jumping, skipping, writing, labeling those, writing the formula, adding them up. And then the area, again, I would show you a couple different ways to do this, but listen, all you have to do is count how many squares are on the surface of the inside, how many square units. So your homework today, Monday, is to do 2 and 3. 2 questions. I know what you're thinking, Berman, there's a bunch of questions at the bottom. I'm going to leave it up to you to do these down here, but I would love if you took a shot at these. Again, you're going to need these for 7th grade. You might as well get the practice in, not to mention these top 2 problems may only take you 5 minutes to do. All right, so listen, I have a hat, a raffle, end of the year raffle. 72 people on Thursday had their names put in. So now I have a hat filled with names already. So I'm going to need a box now. So my daughters and I found a big Amazon box. We're going to start putting them all in a box. And I'll be pulling those names out the last day of school and delivering you guys a bunch of gift cards. So every day you get your work in on the day it's due, your name goes in that box. I'll still give you credit if you hand it in the next day, but you won't be in that raffle for that particular day. So get the work in. Have a great Monday. Reach out if you need any help. Have a great day.